हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू सफलता बैच क्लास 48। सो आज हमारी 48th क्लास है। इस क्लास के अंदर मैं आपको एक मैटर लिखवाने वाला हूँ। ये मैटर राजस्थान कोर्ट के अंदर 2021 में आया हुआ है। तो आप इसको अच्छे से लिख करके देखिए, अपनी गलतियों को चेक करिए कि आपकी कितनी गलतियाँ आ रही है इस मैटर के अंदर। इसके अलावा अगर आपने अभी तक टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन नहीं किया है तो टेलीग्राम चैनल को भी ज्वाइन कर लीजिए, क्योंकि वहाँ पर वीकली मैं आपको लाइव स्ट्रीम के थ्रू आपकी जो क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जिनका कमेंट्स में या फिर पर्सनली मैसेज नहीं कर पाता, तो मैं वहाँ पर आपको लाइव स्ट्रीम के अंदर देने की कोशिश करता हूँ। तो आप टेलीग्राम चैनल को भी ज्वाइन कर लीजिए, डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको उसका लिंक मिल जाएगा। सो आज का मैटर शुरू करते हैं। गेट रेडी, 3, 2, 1 स्टार्ट। Learned senior counsel for the appellants raised twofold arguments. First, that Harpal Singh, one of the plaintiffs, died on 4th December 1997 during the pendency of the appeal before the first appellate court. Since his legal representatives were not brought on record, the appeal stood abated. Consequently, the High Court could not have entertained the second appeal and reversed the judgment and decree passed by the first appellate court. Second, clause 9 of the lease did not mean that if the rent for 1 year was not paid, the lease will stand terminated, but only that the lessor would get a right to eject the lessee. Para. It was further argued that the defendant had not placed on record the pleadings of the previous litigation, which alone would determine whether the subsequent proceedings were barred by the principles of res judicata. It was argued that the issue raised by the reference court was restricted to the entitlement of payment of compensation on acquisition of leasehold rights. The right of the landlord to claim possession was not a subject matter of reference, nor could it be a subject matter of such reference. Para. Therefore, the decision of the reference court was neither res judicata nor constructive res judicata within the meaning of explanation 4 to section 11 of the code. Para. It was also argued that the suit was within the period of limitation, as neither Article 67 nor Article 66 would be applicable, but that the plaintiffs had a right to seek possession under Article 65 of the Limitation Act, which confers a right on the plaintiffs to seek possession from a person who is in possession by virtue of his title. Para. It is for the defendant to prove that his possession is open, continuous, and uninterrupted so as to ripen the adverse possession into ownership. It was argued that the defendant had not denied the tenancy prior to the filing of the present suit for possession. Since the defendant continued to be in possession after the expiry of lease without any payment of rent, the possession of the defendant was not that of a tenant holding over, but that of a tenant at sufferance. Para. In terms of section 116 of the TP Act, the acceptance of rent by the appellants will alone create a new tenancy or the status of the tenant as tenant holding over. It was open to the appellants to seek eviction on account of the non-payment of rent, but the possession of the respondent could not ripen into title, as his possession was that of a tenant at sufferance. It was thus argued that the possession of the defendant was merely permissive possession at lease deed. Therefore, the plea of adverse possession was not available to the defendant. Para. The defendant respondent contended that in the award of the reference court, there was a finding to the fact that the lease stood determined. The reliance is placed upon the findings recorded by the High Court that the tenancy stood terminated wide notice dated 13th September 1960. Therefore, the period of limitation commenced from the date of the notice terminating the lease, or in any case from the date of the award of the reference code. Thus, the suit filed by the plaintiffs was barred by limitation. Para. We have heard the learned counsel for the parties. The question that is required to be examined is as to which article of the Limitation Act would be applicable in the present case as asserted by the appellants, or articles 66 or 67 as asserted by the respondent, and from which date the period of limitation would commence. Stop. ये मैटर हमने लिखा है। ये मैटर जो है राजस्थान हाई कोर्ट के अंदर स्टेनोग्राफर की वैकेंसी जो निकलती है 2021 में ये मैटर आया था। इस मैटर को हमने, जैसे इस मैटर में 604 वर्ड्स हैं, आप लोगों के तो 550 वर्ड्स ही आएंगे, 50 वर्ड इसमें एक्स्ट्रा हैं, पर ये मैटर पूरा एज इट इज़ एग्जाम के अंदर आया हुआ है। अब आप इसको लिख करके देखिए, आपकी कितनी गलतियाँ आई हैं उसको कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताना। इस टाइप का मैटर जो है वो एग्जाम में आने के चांसेस हैं, तो ये मैटर आप अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करिए। इसके अलावा मैंने कल भी एक मैटर लिखवाया था, जो मैटर दिल्ली के डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट के सीनियर पीए वाले एग्जाम में आया था, तो अगर आपने वो नहीं अटेंड किया है तो उसको भी अटेंड कर लीजिए। साथ ही में मैंने पंक्चुएशन रूल्स का एक वीडियो बना रखा है, कैपिटलाइजेशन रूल्स का एक वीडियो बना रखा है। अगर आपने उन वीडियोस को नहीं देखा है तो उनको भी देख लीजिए, क्योंकि कुछ ऐसे वर्ड्स होते हैं जो हमेशा कैपिटल लिखे जाते हैं, और अगर आपको उनके रूल के बारे में नहीं पता है तो उस वीडियो से आपको वो कंफर्म हो जाएंगे, वो समझ में आ जाएंगे। तो उस वीडियो को देख लीजिए। तब तक के लिए थैंक यू एवरीवन एंड गुड बाय।